next day. Yep, it's the next day. See that? September 23rd. More reaction videos. 5 to 6 uploads in one day. Yeah. Anyway, enough of that. I'm gonna be doing a reaction video to a video, of course. But right now, just like, comment, subscribe for notifications, because I have W content, and I'm at 80 subscribers. As you saw yesterday, I was at 87 subscribers. So I just need y'all to get that to 100. Need y'all to get that to 100 so we can reach our goal. But other than that, today I'm gonna be reacting to the Kendrick Lamar leak. If we don't know who Kendrick Lamar is, you're gonna find out in the video. Alright, let's get into this.
Hi everyone, Anthony Fantano here, internet's busiest music nerd, and have you heard these Kendrick diss leaks? Oh my god! Yeah, everyone's favorite rapper on this channel, well, I imagine for most people, Kendrick Lamar. There's been some hubbub on the internet over the past 48 hours because I guess some audio has leaked of him dissing a bunch of other rappers. Now, there is some hearsay around the origins of...
What French Montana do? What he do? What did he do? What did he do to deserve this? Does French Montana even...
the track that I can't entirely confirm. But given when allegedly the song was recorded and all the stuff, the events or references that Kendrick is bringing up in the track, the timelines do kind of come together. It's said this track was being laid down while Kendrick was putting together the 2017 album Damn. May have in fact even been like an earlier version of the song Element. And in this spare little chunk of a verse that is leaked onto the internet, he is taking shots of French Montana, he is taking shots at Jay Electronica, and he's taking shots at Big Sean too. There was also some...
What Big Sean do? I don't even think that he even put music out now.
Speculation, of course, that this recording could have been like AI generated, something like that, using vocal replication technology. But a lot of the discussion of this recording seems to have been kind of shut down off Twitter right now, because all the posts of it that I had been running across over the past day or so, it's been claimed, it's all been removed, which I imagine between Kendrick and the label...
See, I don't have a problem with Meek Mill. You can diss him. But what Drake, Big Sean, French Montana, and what they do? I don't know who Jay Electric did, but what they do?
Yeah, it's been claimed, it's all been removed, which I imagine between Kendrick and the label, there must have been some legitimate ownership of that recording for it to kind of disappear off the internet like that. So at this point, I'm presuming this recording is real, especially since the flow and specificity of word choice seems to be like at that Kendrick level of artistry. Let's go over the mentions here. First one being French Montana speaking on me in interviews, very cynical, dry hating, something I don't approve, which French Montana was actually jealously talking about Kendrick after all of his Grammy.
Oh, my bad. I guess I could just zip my mouth until I figure out what really happened.
He wins off of
T-Pack
on The Breakfast Club. So again, historically that happened. That lines up. And I have to imagine that somebody who was like, AI generating a diss track from Kendrick would probably talk about like a bigger fish to fry, because who at this point really gives a shit about French Montana? It's an ongoing meme that people on the internet can't name 5 French Montana songs. Again, remember, this would have been around 2016 that this was being said and recorded. So again, the timelines make sense. Kendrick pretty much saying the same thing about Jay Electronica too. On my Grammy night, another dead prophet hoping the God will give him life. Oh my God, that is a cold-blooded bar. I wish Kendrick would have dropped this in 2017, because it really would have put Jay Electronica in a bind, since he's always building himself up as like, I'm the prophet, I'm the prophet, I'm the prophet, I'm the prophet. If this line came out, it would have ended him, especially considering, again, at the time, all of us were still waiting for him to drop that album that it took him years to put out. It ended up being like a really crappy collaboration with Jay-Z. So again, with the Grammy night mentioned, that one kind of lines up too. Then it's Big Sean, who keeps sneak dissing. I let it slide. I think his false confidence got him inspired. Which, I mean, that makes sense because Big Sean has long been kind of upset and bitter about the fact that, and look, buddy, it was your track. You decided to release it. But again, Big Sean has long been unhappy about the fact that Kendrick essentially fucked up that man's whole album cycle by spitting that verse that he did on Control that essentially became like a more popular, more talked about song than anything on that record whose title I can't even remember at this point. Big Sean is making much better music now, honestly. I can't make them respect...
Oh, my bad again. I'm sorry. I'm not really into them.
You, baby, it's not my job. You finally famous for who you date. Not how you rhyme, which, especially at the time that Kendrick was doing this track, was seen as low.
That is so kind of, that's actually kind of true. That's actually kind of true.
Big Sean, while he did have hits back in the day, was not a super well-respected character in the rap game. Now, over time, I think that has changed, but, you know, Kendrick is making kind of an accurate assessment here. Cute-ass raps, get your puberty up, then make a classic album before you come at us. Kendrick's saying that he hasn't made a classic. Even as good as Detroit 2 is, he has not. Drake and Meek Mill beef might get you gassed up, but I'm a whole nother beast. I'd really fuck you up. So Kendrick really, like, going at Big Sean's throat on this verse. Dude is sounding merciless. But look, I'll say this. There is at least some debatability and plausible deniability to whether or not, you know, alleged subliminals Big Sean put out there, were they directed at Kendrick? Because as bitter as he was at one point, you know, for that...
If you haven't already, just subscribe. Look at this. It's ridiculous. Subscribe!
Control verse getting as big as it was. He seems to have kind of gotten to a point where it's just like water under the bridge. But yeah, kind of crazy. The disses that could have been, and this would have made Element harder. Definitely a harder track. Though maybe that would have plunged Damn a bit.
That would have been like World War III at that point. That would have been
too far into a rap drama territory. Then the record.
How many World Wars were there? World War III, something like that.
His memory would have revolved around that, and I don't know. Maybe it's best that things panned out the way they did. But hearing this leaked audio is like being able to peer into an alternative future of what could have been. Very interesting, very interesting. If you guys heard this audio, which if you're struggling to, I understand because it seems to have been wiped from a lot of corners of the internet. Let me know what you think. What do you think of the bars? What do you think of the content? Let me know in the comments. Over here next to my head is another video that you can check out. Hit that up or the link to subscribe to the channel. Anthony Fantano, Kendrick Lamar, forever. Okay.
Anyway, that was a very interesting video right there. That was very interesting. But besides that, you can go subscribe to his channel. His will be in the description below. And otherwise, for me, like, comment, subscribe, put on post notifications so you get a notification every time I drop a video. Gaming content, it could be anything. It's just now, it's gonna be a W. It's gonna be a W. You know, subscribe, you know, to 100, like I said. And, you know, other than that, like, comment, subscribe. Peace.